closely. We have this part times this part. In the actual sense, you multiply these numbers on top times the ones on top. Then over these numbers down times these. An example is here. You have 2 over 3 times 5 over 7. The 2 represents this part, and the 5 represents this part. In between, you have times. So you write over 1, then you bring 2 times 5. Then the 3 times 7 down here. Your end result will be 10 over 21, right? This will be your result. Now, what if here we have 7 down there, 21? What if we have 2 there, down here, 6? What I mean is, a 2 and a 6, they have something common. 7 and 21, they have something common. So, something which is common here is 2 itself, right? When you see these questions, don't multiply 2 times 7 direct. You first reduce. You say 2 into 2, 1. Then 2 into 6, 3. What you have this side is 1 over 3. Then times, here we have 7 and 21. 7 can go to 21, right? So 7 into 7, 1. 21, 3, right? Here you have 1 over 3. Now you have small numbers. From there, you can now continue by saying 1 times 1, you get it, over 3 times 3, you get it, and it ends there. So the job is just here when reducing. Now, when reducing, apply the knowledge of indices. That is why they are powers. So this is what you do if they are only numbers. Now, what if they are letters like this one? Another clue. If I have x over y times xy over b. You have seen this, right? Here, let me put this one like this, so it can be common. Like this. So here we have x over y. Here xy over y. So this side there's nothing common. But here there's something common. So when there's nothing common, bring them down, minus changing anything. Then times this side, y is there on top, y is there on top. Then they both have power 1, right? So just cancel this one and cancel that one. When you cancel it, what will remain down here is with the 1. Now bring x over 1 here, x over 1. Now that nothing is common, multiply x times x, y times y. X has no power, meaning power 1. This one no power, meaning power 1. Now, the laws of indices states that when you are multiplying same bases, what you add the power, right? So x times x, these are same bases, right? One of them. Then in the powers we add 1 plus 1, you get it, over y times 1. So this is going to be your final answer. From this, so our example looks like it's complicated, right? But I'll try by all means to reduce it and we have something that is simple. Others, they go directly into multiplying this and this, they write, this and that, they write. Then from there, they now start cancelling. What you do yourself is this. Look at this part. We have a 2 and a 4. Something is common, eh? So you say 2 into 2, then 2 into 4. What you have this side is 1 over 2. Then here we have x power 3, here we have y. If you don't want it, don't change anything, just bring them here. X power 3 over y. Then times this side, number there, below there, no number. But we have x power 2 and x without a power. We have y power 5 and y without a power. Power 2, y. So what you do is going to say, the 3 will be maintained. Then this x and that x, since here there are 2 x's, remove the smallest, which is 1. So cancel this one, and there, just cancel a power. We remain with the x without a power, right? Then here we have y power 2, there y power 5. So from y power 5, we're going to remove 2 of them. So here, cancel everything. On top there, we cancel the y power 5 just by subtracting 2 from 5. We remain with y power 3. What is remaining down there? So write over 1. Now we are here. Before you continue again, do this exercise. We're going to say, here I have y, and there also I have y. In a diagonal side, right? Since this y is power 1, this one is power, remove one of them. So here we remove the whole of this y. Then here we remove 1. What we remain with here is just x power 3 over, below there, you have 2, right? The 1 I've just removed it because either it is 1x or x, it means 1 and the same, right? Then times, there we have 3 x y. Now this y will now have 3 minus 1, so y power 2. Below we have 1. Now we don't have anything common here. Even this side, nothing is common. So multiply direct. X power 3 and x power 1. So the number comes first, here is 3. Then x and x, write one of them. Then add the power, the 3 plus 1 to get 4. And what is remaining here? Nothing. This side, y power over 2 times 1. Then it ends there. Okay, let's see number 2. Number 2, we have again, it seems like it is complicated, yeah, but it's simple. So I'll do step by step. The final answer must have different letters both top and down. Do not have a letter on top and down that is the same. Right. So we have x, y, z, y, z. Before you do anything, first reduce this part. Reduce. How do you reduce? Look at the x power 2. Down there, there is no x, right? So the x won't affect anything. Write x power 2. Next thing, we have y power 3, y power 4. The smallest is y power 3. So here, subtracting 3. The smallest is y power 3, the biggest is 4, y power 4. So subtract the biggest minus the smallest. Here you cancel everything. On top there, subtract 4 minus it, divided with y. Eh? Yes. Just write y. Down here, we have z power 1, z. They are all same. Eh? Just cancel them. What is remaining down? 1 over 1. So here we are done. Time we come this side. The first thing, we have a number. And a number has no any other numbers below, so maintain it. Second, we have x there, and below there is no x. So maintain it. Now, we have y power 2 and y power 5. The smallest is y power 2. So, under there, we subtracting 2. And here, cancel everything. You have no y on top. Then over, down there, you are going to have 5, then 5 y, then in 5 minus 2, you have 3. On top there is no z. Below there, we have z. So z won't affect anything. With its power, we are there. From there again we continue to say here we have y, below there we have y. Here number, there number, but number doesn't affect anything, right? So what you do is this thing. Here y is power 1, this y is power 3. The smallest is power 1. So subtract this one minus 1. Therefore, x won't affect anything, but the y cancel everything. Over 1. Then times this side, 5 and x won't affect anything. Over. Down there, you are going to have y to the power 3 minus 1. Y power, and z has no effect. Y power 3, y power 1. The smallest is y power 1. So from this one, which has got a big power, subtract 1, which is the smallest, then you cancel everything, you remain with the x this side. Here, subtract 3 minus 1, you get 2. The z has no effect, write it just like that. Now, here we have nothing common, nothing common. These are on top. X is on top, x is on top. So these have no effect. Unless if the x, one of these was down, either this side or this side, then it's going to affect something. Like draw something. We have y there and y below, right? Y on top and y below. So these two can affect the whole question. You cancel them. So that you remain with only one side. If they are on top, don't do anything. If they are below there, leave them. Unless if they are on different sides. Now from there we have nothing in common. We now put the final answer. The final answer is 1 times 5. Then this x has power 2, this x is power 1. Just write x to the power 2 plus 1, 3. Over 1 times this just the same as y power 2, right? Z power n there. We are writing now common.